What an absolutely wild week when it comes to rumours, leaks, new things revealed, sometimes by mistake, sometimes by Games Workshop, sometimes by the whispers of the warp. In today's video, I want to delve into that because on the back of yesterday's really good leak by Games Workshop, there's been a lot of questions directed at me about the fast attack rumors that we've been waffling about way before we even saw the announcement of the new 11th edition box set. We're talking bikers, we're talking fast things, and even more orc stuff that potentially is coming. I just want to address it all, get it all on the table, and just have a nice chat about the future of models and where potentially Games Workshop is going with now their terrain and some of the models. So let's jump in and let's get waffling. So let's start, of course, with the big thing that Games Workshop revealed the other day. We're not going to talk about the terrain just yet. It's the models are part of that terrain reveal. Yes, it's the orc stuff. I didn't give enough dedication to the orc stuff, but this confirms even more orc stuff is coming once the orcs get their codex. Image in the background right now, so you can see it if for those who missed it. So during the terrain reveal, the pre-painted terrain reveal video, we got confirmation that we are getting new orc bikers. This makes absolutely sense because Wazdak is getting a brand new model, big speed war vibes. It makes sense for GW to refresh the bikers. We did have a little bit of a talk about this on my channel a few months back about does it make sense? Yes, it does make sense with Wazdaka. But of course, more stuff is coming. We've already seen another leak thing, the big war boss, the multi-part war boss with a grot on its base. We know that's going to be coming as well. The rumors are currently whispering that there's going to be a brand new battle wagon for the orcs that is going to be hitting. And also there's going to be characters as well coming for the orcs. One, apparently, according to the whispers of the warp, being Nazdreg. Nazdreg returning in, well, I say returning, he never really got a model, he just disappeared in the lore, but apparently he's now returned in the lore. Well, he has returned in the lore. If you read, like, the Yarrick book, he's part of Gazkul's entourage, bringing the war down on Armageddon currently. So, yes, I personally believe that Nazdreg is coming, but this leads into something which we've been talking about now for a while, again, even before we got the 11th edition announcement, and that was the rumors were saying that 11th edition was going to be more focused on fast attack stuff. And when I say fast attack stuff, if you look at 10th edition, it was more or less based on kind of thick armor in terms of like Terminators and stuff for Space Marines. And apparently this time around, it's going to be more fast attack. So we are getting Vanguard veterans. I know they're not really fast attack, Valrak, but I mean, like, you know, Speedy Gonzalez kind of like here to there in a couple of inches. Apparently there's multi-part Outriders that are going to be coming. We've already seen now and got confirmation on the brand new Land Speeder. There's supposed to be an absolute massive refresh coming for the Raven Wing, brand new Samuel, maybe speeders. I'm not sure what they're going to be doing with the Outriders and stuff, but would that then cascade into maybe Raven Wing dedicated Outriders? Is it going to be something different? Upgrade kit? Are they going to get their a specific unit? I can't remember how to say it right. Is that going to happen? There's so many questions now revolving around this, which is slowly coming true. Again, the Orc Bikers add to that. Chaos Bikers are supposed to be getting something as well. There's so many things that I've been hearing in like the whispers that are just being unloaded on us all at the same time. So I'm really, really excited now to see where we go once we jump into the main flow of 11th edition. Again, some of the rumors about 11th edition are stating that, of course, the Spaceman and Orc Codex are going to be the first codexes. Then that's going to be followed by Tau and Custodes. I'm not sure what order that's going to be in, but is that enough for the first year? Or should I say to the back end of this year, 4 codexes? Do we have room to put maybe like a Grey Knight, a Dark Angels, a Blood Angels, like a one codex in there? So maybe 5 codexes before this year's out? I don't know. I'll leave that question up to you chats in the comment section down below. And even though like we did like a reaction video the other day to it, the really big talking point now is the future of Games Workshop and this UV painted terrain. It's not pre-painted, apparently it's UV painted, which is this type of method where it literally just prints it onto a 3D service. Again, you can look at it on YouTube and stuff like that. But does this now set the tone of where Games Workshop want to go? I put the image in the background right now so you can see like the actual terrain that we're going to be getting. There's quite a lot of terrain on there, and so far from what I've seen, it looks okay. I know a lot of people saying it doesn't look that good. Yeah, I can completely understand where people are coming from that. I see this as like a budget buy-in for people. When I say budget buying, it depends how much GW are going to be selling this for. We don't know the prices yet, but for people who don't really have the time to go in and paint like terrain and stuff like that, they can go out and get some pre-painted terrain, bang it on the table, and it just helps their immersion when they're playing a friend, maybe at a local shop, or maybe just on their kitchen board countertop, or their dining table or something like that. It's all ready, it's all there done for you, and you didn't even have to get one paintbrush out. I personally think, from seeing the comments as well, that a lot of people are interested in this. Yes, again, it's not like the best looking terrain in the world, but I think it does the job. I actually had not an argument, a little bit of a debate on my stream when it all dropped. Do you think that Games Workshop are going to try and push this terrain now on tournament organizers going forward, like official GW partnered organizers? Like, you have to be using this terrain. You can't be using third-party terrain anymore, right? Look, we've literally made the terrain for you, all pre-painted, all pre-done. We want you to be using this rather than third-party. I think there's a little interesting debate in there. It's going to be really, really interesting to see what happens now going forward in this tournament circuit, in this tournament scene, because, you're not allowed to have third-party models, right? Maybe they don't want third-party terrain bits either. Just, that's the way GW does it, right? They have that outlook on their game. And a bunch of questions that come off the back of that terrain video is, where does this now stop? Of course, I think this is just the beginning. I personally think we're going to be seeing more pre-painted terrain coming from Games Workshop, but does it stop at terrain? Does it eventually go into models? Would GW do that? Again, one of the arguments is this now taken away from GW's paint range? Are they really going to start seeing like sales maybe go down because people are buying pre-painted stuff from them rather than their paint stuff, which is what I hear is pure profit? I know some people are saying, like, I'm not going to buy the pre-painted terrain because I actually like painting terrain, which is great. Yeah, you keep doing what you do. If anything, if you wanted to, you could probably just buy this pre-painted terrain, spray over it, and paint it how you ever wanted to paint it. Again, there's always options in there. I'd love to get your thoughts and feedback on this. Like, what is the future now of this pre-painted stuff? This is the first step, I think, on maybe a long road that we're going to see a lot more stuff coming from Games Workshop. I'm excited to where we go forward now. Yes, we've got a couple more reveal shows coming. I think there's one on Friday, this Friday, which I'm going to be doing a live stream, a watch along with. There's going to be the gaming skulls next Thursday. But when was all this intended to be shown off? Is there another live stream that was in the pipeline? Gen Con, is that in August now? I'm not really sure. Like, when is the next big live stream when all this is going to be shown off? It's going to be very, very interesting. I'm excited. I want to see what happens now, where it goes. Again, I'd love to get your thoughts and feedback on this. Are you loving the leaks, the whispers, the pre-painted stuff? Where does it end? When does it end, Robbie, right? When does it end? And a shout out, if you're watching this right now on a Thursday, I'm at Warhammer World tomorrow. So if you want to come and see me, say hello. I'll be there, rolling with my Imperial Fist. I'll see you there. If I see you there. If I don't, then you've missed out meeting the greatest guy in the world. Right? That's down to you. That's not down to me. See ya. Have a great day, evening, night, where you're at in the world. And bye-bye.